Go on, get me Amos 9:11. Finish off the... I think we did finish that. Go on, mind the thief from a lion. This is Amos chapter 5. No. Amos chapter 5, verse 19, continue. As if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him. Right, so if a man fled from a lion and a bear met you, so you're going to go from one tribulation to another tribulation. There's going to be no rest. Okay, go on. Or went into the house and leaned his hand upon the wall and a serpent bit him. Right, so you went up in the yard and leaned your hand up on the wall and a serpent bit you because you thought you were, secure, and you thought you were safe, but the Most High sends a serpent. Go on. I despise your feast days. Right, that's the Most High saying that. So when you're up there in, celebrating your birthdays, Christmas, Easter, which are all pagan, especially birthdays, okay? Because the only two people in the Bible that celebrated birthdays was Herod and Pharaoh. And that's, what is it, Edomites and the Hamites. Today, which would be the Caucasians, which is Herod, which are Edomites, and the Hamites, which is the Hamitic Africans, which is Pharaoh. That's not, you blacks, Hispanics and Native Americans, that's not your customs. Okay? Go on. And I will not smell in your solemn assemblies. The Most High doesn't smell in them solemn assemblies. So when you're burning your incense and this and that, the Most High ain't smelling that. In fact, what is it? Amos 5:23, take away from me the noise of thy songs. Go on. Verse 22. Though you offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them. Neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beasts. Take thou away from me the noise of thy songs, for I will not hear the melody of thy vows. Right, and that's talking about your gospel songs. In fact, read that again, nice and loud. Amos chapter 5 verse 23. Take thou away from me the noise of thy songs. The Most High saying, take thou away from me the noise of thy songs. Right? Then gospel church songs. You don't want to hear that rubbish. He's like, go on. Take thou away from me the noise of thy songs, for I will not hear the melody of thy vows. The Most High don't want to hear that rubbish. You're in captivity. Okay, when you smack your kids and send them to their room, you don't want to hear the music playing, you don't want to hear the PlayStation on. The chances of you sitting there and think, you know what, I did wrong, I should come down to my parents and apologise. But what you Israelites are doing, right, you went through slavery, your tribulation, and you're not turning back to the Most High. That's why it says in, I think it's Isaiah chapter 1, why should they be stricken anymore? They will just get worse and worse. You're just going to keep doing more wickedness. Okay? Go on. Precept. This is Matthew chapter 24 verse 32. Now learn a parable of the fig tree. When his branch is tender and putteth forth leaves, you know that summer is nigh. Right. You can take pictures if you like. You know. When you see the, what is it? Read that again. Fig tree. Matthew chapter 24 verse 32. Now learn a parable of the fig tree. When his branch is yet tender and putteth forth leaves, you know that his summer is nigh. Right. When the branches of the fig tree is tender, you know that summer is nigh. It's like if that leg is going past, yeah? Right, when the leaves of the fig tree are tender, then you know that summer is nigh. Just like in that movie Lassie. When the son said to the mum, peaches are coming in mighty early, and she goes to him, early peaches means no summer. Because they're watching the signs of summer to come. Go on. So likewise ye, when you shall see all these things, know that it is near, even at the doors. Right, when you shall see these things coming, it is near, even at the doors. Let's find out what those are. Get 2nd Ezra chapter 9. 2nd Ezra chapter 9 verse 1. Okay? You're going to find out what these things are. You're in 10 minutes out here in front of the true prophets of the Most High than you do up in your churches. Okay? It's ironic. Go on. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 9 verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. Right, measure thou the time diligently in itself. Right? It's costing you more money to buy the same thing. Right? That's your economy being diluted, ready to crash. Go on. And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, right? As we said, Jeremiah 28 and 8, the prophets have been before us of old, and the Most High declaring the end from the beginning, and the end is made manifest. Go on. Then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Right, so when you see all this destruction and tribulation coming, it's the same time who the world calls God and Jesus Christ going to come back down and visit this world. And he's not visiting it for fun. What is it? He said that, think ye that I come down to send peace. He doesn't come to send peace but a sword. And what do you do with a sword? You come to separate and to destroy. Go on. Verse 3. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, right? Are there earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world today? Of course there are. Venezuela, Argentina, America, the UK, France, Greece, it's practically every other day there's an uproar of the people. Because these times are at hand right now. I said, what is it? Isaiah says, seek the Most High while he shall be found, call upon him while he is near. But the Most High is not going to come down off his throne for you lot. He's going to send his men out and you either hear the word or you don't. Right? We've been sent out here to tell you whether you blacks, Hispanics and Native Americans, whether you hear or whether you forbear. In fact, give me Lamentations 3:27. Alright? Real quick. Because there's a lot of young people out here, but the Most High deals with young men. Okay? So, you know, they're like, right, what's them two? Them guys look quite young for what they're doing. You see what I'm saying? They should be out here enjoying the sun. Enjoying the weather. The yachts and this and that. Go on. Lamentations 2 and 27. This is Lamentations chapter 3 verse 27. It is good for a man that he bear the yoke in his youth. Right, and what is the yoke? This doctrine. Because people that, what is it? Who the work with Jesus Christ said that people are going to start hating you for this doctrine and they're going to put you to death thinking that they're doing the work of the Most High, but they don't know the Most High because they would know they would send his men out here to do this work. Okay, but read that again. This is Lamentations chapter 3 verse 27. It is good for a man that he bear the yoke in his youth. Right, it's good for a man that he bear the yoke in his youth. And we are more or less at the prime of our youth. Okay, and the Most High's got us out here pushing these works. Because the Most High has not given us the spirit of fear. That's why we're out here and able to do that. So yeah, you can laugh and joke when you want. When shit hits the fan, don't come looking down on this street, oh, where's them brothers in them garments? You understand? But there's no food in the wood green shops, alright? Go on. This is precept. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 11, verse 9. Rejoice, O young man, in thy youth. Right, rejoice in your youth. Enjoy your youth. Basically, you can fuck about as much as you like. Go on. And let thy heart cheer thee in the days of thy youth. Right, let your heart cheer you in the days of your youth. Do as much debauchery as you like. Go on. Because your man be wandering on girls, money, whatever it will take you. Right, material and fickle and expendable things. Go on. Vain things. In the days of thy youth, and walk in the ways of thine heart, and in the sight of thine eyes. But know thou that for all these things, God will bring thee into judgment. Right, but know that for all your folly and the rubbish you do in your youth, you shall be brought into judgment. That's why when people get older, they have all these different illnesses, like, what is it, alcoholism, what is it, blood alcohol poisoning, this and that, you know, because, it's that thing with your kidneys. Now, you gotta get, dialysis, there you go. See what I'm saying? Eye problems, this and that, because in their youth, they fucked about, they smoke weed, this and that. Okay, they mash up their body in their youth, so when they got older now, they mashed up their body. You see what I'm saying? All them years wasted. Come. Ecclesiastes chapter 12 verse 1. Remember now the Creator in the days of thy youth. Right, remember your Creator in the days of thy youth. Okay? Because the Most High's name for you blacks, Hispanics and Native Americans, his name is not God. God is a title. Because the Most High said to us Israelites, I have said that ye are gods, but ye shall die like men. Okay? And why is it that we are gods? Why is it you black, Hispanic and Native American men are gods? Because the heathen nations follow you. They follow your style, your dress. They play your music. Okay? They don't like you, but they can't help but follow you. Because you not set the trends. Alright? In fact, quick testimony, one of my youngest brother's friends, he created a design on, one of Nike's custom websites. 2 Tuesdays now, he saw the same design up there in JD. Now you can't chase up Nike and say, oh, what are you doing? You never stole my idea. You see what I'm saying? But it's you Israelites that set them trends. Go on. There's a quick precept. This is the song of the 3 holy children. Chapter 1 verse 10. And now we cannot open our mouths. We have become a shame and reproach to thy servants and to them that worship thee. Right, you want to break that down? Yeah, basically these people are our servants, are they? The scripture tells you in Ecclesiastes, I've seen servants upon horses. Yeah? Ecclesiastes 10:1. I've seen servants and horses and fully set in great dignity. Because these nations outside of the nation of Israel, outside of the nation of the so-called blacks, Hispanics and Native Americans, when I say blacks I use that term loosely because it's mainly the Negroes. Yeah? Hispanics, Native Americans and Latinos as well. Yeah? The other nations outside of that Commonwealth of Israel, they're heathens. They're our servants. Yeah? So they worship us. The trends we set, they try and follow. Whatever we do, they try and follow. Come on. We're going to go deeper into that. Okay? We're going to show very clearly who the Most High is dealing with. This is the reason why these parts of the Bible were taken out. Is it 2nd Ezra? 6:54. Let's grab that. See, 2nd Ezra chapter 6 verse 54. And after these, Adam also, who now made us Lord of all thy creatures. Right, Adam, who made us Lord of all the creatures, go on. Of him come we all, right, so we all come from Adam, okay? But what else? Go on. And the people also who now has chosen, right, so the Most High has a specific chosen people among the 18 nations of this earth. And he said to those people, I did not choose you because you were the greatest, because you were the smallest, but because of the covenant that he made with our fathers, Abraham, Isaac and Jacob. And Jacob's name was changed to Israel. So who could he be talking about? He's talking about the Israelites today. In fact, give me Psalms 83 and 4 afterwards, but let's continue with that real quick. All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sake. Right, so the Most High made the planet that you lot are living and breathing on right now for the blacks, Hispanics and Native Americans' sake. In fact, get me 2nd Ezra chapter 7 verse 10 real quick. Quick precept right there. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 7 verse 10. And I said, it is so, Lord. Then he said unto me, even so also is Israel's portion. Because for their sakes I made the world. Right, even so is Israel's portion. Even so is you black Hispanics and Native Americans' portion. Because for your sakes, the Most High made this planet. Which means that everything on the planet belongs to you. In fact, get me Leviticus 25:44. Let's see how serious when the Most High is talking about everything on the planet belongs to the blacks, Hispanics and Native Americans today. Because there's no way a man can come up here and tell me get out of my country. Because you're on my planet, according to the Bible. You're breathing my oxygen. Do you understand? You're in my air. Do you understand? What are you doing here? Go and read that scripture, man. This is Leviticus chapter 25, verse 44. Both thy bondmen and thy bondmaids which thou shalt have. Right, so you blacks, Hispanics and Native Americans, these are the laws that were given to you in Leviticus. Okay? Go on, read that again. Both thy bondmaids and thy bondmen. What's a bondmaid and a bondman? A slave. So people say, oh, who is it? Blacks had this in slavery and they had that in slavery. They had whites in slavery and other nations in slavery during the Moses and this and that. The Most High is okay with that because that's his people Israel. Okay? For example, when Moses killed that Egyptian, what happened to Moses for killing the Egyptian? Nothing. Because the Most High don't give a shit about Egyptians. The Hamitic Africans, not the West Africans, the Ghanaians and Nigerians and Sierra Leone, okay, and Gold Coast and that. Because those are Israelites. The majority of them are Israelites on that side, on Ivory Coast. Okay? Go on. Both thy bondmen and thy bondmaids, which thou shalt have, shall be of the heathen that are round about you, shall be of the heathen nations that are round about you. So let's break that down. You blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans and West Africans, both your bondmen and your bondwomen, which you will have, because you are kings and queens, but you're just in captivity right now. You're in slavery because you turned from your power. But the slaves that you shall have shall be of the heathen nations round about you. In fact, go back to 2 Ezra 7 and 10. Because the Most High said, for the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans' sakes, He created this entire planet. He didn't create it for everyone. Alright? In fact, we're going to break down John 3:16 as well after this. Okay? Go on. This is 2 Ezra chapter 7 verse 10. And I said, it is so, Lord. Then said he unto me, even so also is Israel's portion. Even so also is Yeshua, Israel's portion. The blacks, Hispanic, and Native Americans' portion. Why is that? Because for their sakes, the Most High made this planet. Okay? For their sakes, no one else. None of the heathen nations are in the mix there. Alright? Go on, let's get back to the go. 2 Ezra chapter 6, verse 54. And after these, Adam also, who now made us Lord of all thy creatures. Of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen. Right, and the people also whom the Most High has chosen. Okay, go on. All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sake. Right, the Most High once again made this entire planet and the oxygen you breathe for the blacks, Hispanics, and every American's sakes. Alright? Ezra's knew this. That's why he was talking about it. Right, and the brothers, when they got put to death, they knew about that as well. Okay? So when they're smoking and drinking, you're polluting my air. It's not even your air. In fact, the land that you're on, oh my gosh, we're getting the kingdom now. We're mad, go on. As for the other people, which also come of Adam, right, as for the other people that come of Adam, which aren't part of the chosen, which aren't blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and West Africans, alright, which aren't from the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, down here, okay, go on. Thou hast said that they are nothing. The Most High, who you call God, has said that the nations that are not Israelites, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Simeon, Zebulun, Ephraim, Manasseh, Gad, Reuben, Naphtali, Asher, and Issachar, okay, Mexicans, Colombians, to Uruguay, Seminole Indians, North American Indians, Cubans, Puerto Ricans, Guatemalans, the Panamanians, Dominicans, Haitians, the West Indians, which is the Caribbeans, and the Negro, which is in America, the so-called African Americans, okay? So the Lord is saying, if you're not of the nation of Israel, you have nothing. If you're Indian, yeah, Pakistani, yeah, you're Eritrean, Caucasian, yeah, Chinese man, Arabic man, yeah, what does it say in the Bible? As for the other people which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle. Right, the Most High said that the other nations that are not Israelites are nothing but be like unto spittle. What's spittle? A spittle is when man's speaking and that spit flies out his mouth. That's what the Most High is talking about the other nations that are not Israelites as. Go on. And has likened the abundance of them, the Most High has likened the abundance of the other nations that are not Israelites as what? Unto a drop that falleth from a vessel. Unto a drop that falleth from a vessel. So when you open up a bottle of water and you lose that first drop of water, that's what the other nations that are not Israelites are as. In fact, what is it? Isaiah, I think it's 40 and 18 or 40 and 15. Where it says Lebanon is not even sufficient to burn. And the nations are nothing and less than nothing. How can you be less than nothing? You see what I'm saying? I thought nothing was nothing. But these nations that are not Israelites are less than nothing. If you're not a black, Hispanic, and Native American, and a West African, you're less than nothing according to the Most High. Okay? And we use that term black very loosely. Okay, then, if you're a Negro, Hispanic, and Native American. I have to stop saying black, because black is very broad. Isaiah chapter 40 verse 15. Behold, the nations are as a drop of a bucket. Right. The Most High, this is scripture clean out of the Bible. The nations that are not Israelites are as a drop out of a bucket. Isaiah chapter 40 verse 15. Behold, the nations are as a drop of a bucket and are counted as the small dust of the balance. Right, they're counted as the small dust of the balance. So when you clean your worktop and that one little speck of dust falls on it, you don't give a shit about that. Go on. Behold, he taketh up the idols as a very little thing. Right, the Most High don't even consider their existence. Their existence is vanity. Okay, go on. And Lebanon is not sufficient to burn, nor the beast thereof sufficient for a burnt offering. Right, so that's talking about the wealth of the Middle East. The Dubai and all them princes with their Lamborghinis and this and that, all of their wealth is not sufficient for a burnt offering. That's how insignificant they are. Okay, go on. All nations before him are as nothing, and they are counted to him less than nothing. All nations before our power, Yahweh, are as nothing, and as less than nothing. Okay? That's what scriptures out of the Bible. Read that. This is Isaiah chapter 40 verse 17. Isaiah chapter 40 verse 17. Where the Most High, who you call God, is saying that the nations that are not the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, which are the Negroes, which are the chosen people of the Most High, they are nothing and less than nothing. Isaiah chapter 40 verse 15. Why don't I read that to you in your church? Huh? Why would that scripture not be coming out in your church? Who the welcome Jesus Christ say? If you love me, feed the sheep. In fact, get Jeremiah 23 and 1 for these pastors. And these men that aren't coming out with these scriptures. Okay? In fact, we're going to break down John 3:16 real fast as well. Okay? The Bible says, if any man should speak, they speak as the oracles of the Most High. Also get me Isaiah, I think it's 8 and 20 as well. If they speak not according to his word, it's because there's no light in them. Because the Most High is not dealing with it. Alright? What is it? Job 32 and 9. Great men are not always wise, neither do the aged understand judgment. Okay? That's why it says it takes their own crafty and their own craftiness. And you take away the understanding from the age and giving it unto babes. Okay? So, precept tonight, a book that tells you, what is it? With those that contend with the young, be not ashamed to inform to unwise and those of extreme age. We'll get that soon. Go on. Jeremiah chapter 23 verse 1. Woe be to the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture, saith the Lord. Right. Woe be unto you pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of the Most High's pasture, which are the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. We're down there in Croydon as well. The only thing that they play is you Israelites music, and the only thing that these other doctrines are passed to are you Israelites. They don't push that on the other nations. There's about 51 upwards different denominations of Christianity. In fact, that sign is coming out as well soon. Alright, I've got to put that sign together as well. Okay? That's why, once again, what is it? Matthew 7 and 13. Enter ye in at the straight gate. In fact, give me Isaiah 20 and 30 after that as well. But the Most High give you the bread of affliction and the water of affliction and the bread of adversity. Thine eye shall no more be removed, but thy teachers shall no more be removed into a corner anymore, but thine eye shall see thy teachers. Okay? Go on. Jeremiah chapter 23 verse 2. Therefore thus saith the Lord power of Israel against the pastors that feed my people. Ye have scattered my flock and driven them away. Right. And how the church has scattered the Most High's flock and driven them away? All the different denominations. Methodist, Pentecostal, alright, Apostolic, what is it, Catholic, Scientology, Islam, Buddhist, all these different denominations. Go on. And this is only for the so-called Negroes, Hispanics and Native Americans on this earth, the authentic Israelites, not those Jews in Palestine and Israel today. Jeremiah chapter 23 verse 3. And I will gather the remnant of my flock out of all countries where I have driven them, Right, that scripture right there. Quote that scripture again. Jeremiah chapter 23 verse 3. And I will gather the remnant of my flock out of all countries, whether I have driven them. Right, and then this sign down here. Okay. It shows that. Right, hold on real quick, please. Because the Most High scattered his people, which is the Israelites. That's why they don't look like the other nations. So when the Bible's talking about Gentiles, it's not talking about the heathen Gentiles. It's talking about you Israelites that are doing the customs of the heathen nations round about you. Okay? Which makes you a Hellenist. When you've got an Israelite that's behaving like the other nations, alright? He's dressing like them, talking like them, and behaving like them. Or you've got a black guy that's behaving like a white guy, you call him a coconut. When he stops doing that, he's not a coconut anymore. You understand? So that's the same with you Israelites. What you're doing, you're praying to their gods, you're eating their foods, you're dressing like them, you're talking and walking like them. When you stop doing that and come back to the laws, we don't call you Gentile anymore. That's why Ephesians talks about you knew that you were Gentiles, carried away by these dumb idols. Okay? That's that sign right there. You've got Israelites that are in, what is it? Gujarat in India, in Iraq, Sicilians, okay? Russia, France, Japan, okay? That's what they don't teach you at school. And you go find out today. Hold on. Come, because the modern day Gentile is those that are not following the customs of people that you would know already. So say like, for instance, when I went to Jamaica, I went to the Caribbean islands, they looked at me and they called me English boy because I don't carry the customs of a so-called Jamaican. Yeah, so that's like today, according to the Bible, that's what a Gentile would be. Even though you are the same people, you're carrying the customs of another nation. Right, and you talk like them, and you've got their inflection and their accent, that's why they call you a Gentile. Alright, go on. And I will gather the remnant of my flock out of all countries, whether I have driven them, and will bring them again to their folds. Right, so the Most High himself is going to bring them. That's not happened yet. Because if that was the case, there would be peace in the land of Israel today. If those people in that land today were the chosen people of the Most High, why the hell do they have something called, where is it? That gay parade in Tel Aviv? You see what I'm saying? That's gay pride. That's the biggest disrespect to the Most High you could do. As I said, in the land of righteous shall he do unrighteousness. Alright? That's in Ezekiel. Go on. Verse 4, and I'll set up shepherds over them, which shall feed them. And they shall fear no more, nor be dismayed, neither shall they be lacking, saith the Lord. Right, in fact, give me Isaiah 8:20. If any man speak not according to this word, you are swift. Because it also says, if any man should speak, let him speak as the oracles of the Most High. Let us think first. If any man should speak, let him speak as the oracles of the Most High. And if they're not doing that, then they're not of the Most High. It's that simple. Let's read this. Go on. This is Isaiah chapter 8 verse 20. To the law and to the testimony. To the law and to the testimony. What is the law and the testimony? These scriptures. Because the Bible says every scripture is given by inspiration of the Most High. Seeing that no scriptures of any private interpretation. That's why when Christians come up, they get all mad, because when they hear something they don't want to hear, they say that you're taking it out of context and you're doing this and you're doing that. No, it's you're just getting emotional and you don't want to hear the truth because the truth hurts. Yeah, we're twins, yeah, but this is more important than us being twins. Trust me, it's more important. Go on. This is Isaiah chapter 8 verse 20. To the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word. Right, so if anyone's not coming out with these scriptures, scripture upon scripture, what does the Bible say? Line upon line, precept upon precept, line upon line. That's how the Bible is supposed to be read. It's not read like a storybook. Okay? It's an enigma. That's why it says in Romans 11:7, for Israel have not obtained that which he's seeking for. What are you seeking for? You're seeking for the face of the Most High. But he's only coming back for the elect. That's why who the world calls Jesus Christ, called Yahushua. He said he's coming back to gather the elect. He isn't coming back for the whole of Israel. So if he's not even coming back for the whole of Israel, what makes you think he's coming back for what? Okay, I might turn it down a little bit. Alright. But go on, read that. Turn up blood trouble, the blood trouble. Isaiah chapter 8 verse 20. To the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them. Right, it's because there's no light in them. They're not coming out of these scriptures. Okay, go on. Bring out a scripture quick, because there's people coming up there trying to converse with us, bringing out the words. Go on. What's the scripture you bring out? Go on. Because if we was out there singing and dancing, people would have an issue. But because we're out here bringing out the truth in sincerity, they have an issue with us bringing out the word. This is Amos chapter 5 verse 10. They hate him that rebuketh in the gate. Right, the Bible says they hate him that rebuketh in the gate. They hate him that rebuketh in the gate. The only ones that were hated in the Bible were the prophets of the Most High. Jeremiah, he was sent out to teach his people, and they were conspiring how to kill him. Okay? So the prophets of the Most High are not liked. That shows you who the prophets are. Because they come out and tell you straight to your face. Go on. Amos chapter 5 verse 10. They hate him that rebuketh in the gates, and they abhor him that speaketh uprightly. And they abhor him that speaketh uprightly. Okay? There's only these Edomites that are stupid and brave enough to come up here. Oh, I've got a baby upstairs. Oh, it's too loud, this and that. It's not for you. I'm out here for my people. The reason why they're complaining now is because you black Hispanics and Native Americans, your area is getting gentrified. That's because these Edomites, their kingdom is fallen, so they're coming back into the cities. Okay? That's why you're going to get pushed out there. But before that, these race wars are going to kick off. Okay? But that's the reason why they're moving back into your society. Lewisham, Peckham, what is it, Brixton? They're moving back there because they can't afford this anymore. Okay? What is it? Psalms 49 and 11. Their inward forces that their houses shall stand forever, and their dwelling places to all nations. It's not happening. And especially your elites know that. Your elites definitely know that. That's why they've got them underground bunkers. See, so you peons walking up and down, you low-class Edomites and this and that, you don't know what's going on, but your elites know what's going on. Your Queen and your Rothschilds and your Rockefellers and this and that, the big points and gays, if I should have turned that post around, you know, they know what's going on. Go on. Yeah, Isaiah 8 and 20. You get me Isaiah 20 and 30 as well, if you got that, yeah? Yeah. I know it's a bit of a mix around, but it's alright, man. You got it? Go. Right, Logan. Any of you got any questions, feel free to answer your questions.
What's it about?
This is about? Well, yeah, Isaiah 58:1. Yeah. So we're Israelites. And you're, I'm assuming... Yeah. Where are you from, boss man? No, the way, like Nigeria, you're from Nigeria. That sign down there, I should have brought that sign and pull it up, yeah. You know that it was a Nigerian that created the internet that everyone uses today?
Yeah.
You know that, yeah?
Where is he? Which one?
He's up there at the top.
This guy here?
Yeah. Because the Bible says that Israel, look right there, that image right there, you see it?
Yeah.
Right. It was a so-called Nigerian that invented the internet. Yeah. Then the Israelites. Because you have the Hamitic Nigerians, and then you have the, what is it? The actual Israelites, where they call themselves, for example, a lot of our people that are in the west of Africa, the reason they got there, in fact, let's find out why they got there. Yeah, grab me that Babylon Timbuktu. Because we did not originate from the land of Ham. That's why the scriptures are down there saying that, they're saying that, what is it? Psalms 105, 23 and 27, that's where Israel in the land of Ham. They're not from the land of Ham. You see what I'm saying? And what is it? Galatians 4:26, the Bible says Jerusalem is the mother of us all. But then you've got Israelites talking about Mother Africa, this and that. Which is rubbish, because the Most High said that we originated from the land of Israel. That's why the wars are going over there, because they know it's the Holy Land. That's why they're fighting over it. Because if the land of Ham was the Holy Land, why are they not fighting over it? The only thing that they're getting from there is materials and minerals. resources. You see what I'm saying? But the Bible also says the Spirit beareth witness in our spirit that we're the children of the Most High. You know? Let's read this. Go. This is how we got into Africa. Yeah. This is a scholar's book from Babylon to Timbuktu, a history of ancient. It says black here, but it's Israelite races, including the Israelites. But they say black Hebrews, right? Because when you publish a book and it has this kind of information, we're not allowed to put Israelites down there. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of the books, for example, a lot of these ones down there cost about £50, £100, something like that. You see what I'm saying? Because it's not so much that the books have so much understanding. They don't want our people getting hold of it. That's why they put the price so high. Because our people will spend £1,000 on a watch, but they won't spend £1,000 on a book to try and understand the information. You see what I'm saying? That's how our enemies are like. If you want to hide something from us, put it in a book. One sec. Let's finish this real quick, yeah? Come. See, yeah? We'll read this first, then we'll answer. In the year 65 BC, the Roman armies under General Pompey captured Jerusalem in 70 AD. General Vespasian and his son, Titus, put an end to the Jewish state with great slaughter. During the period of the military governors of Palestine, many outrages and atrocities were committed against the residue of the people. Right, against the Israelite people in that land. Get me Maccabees chapter 157, yeah? I think it's further up as well. Because a lot of our people, even when we were over there, we were trying to keep our laws. But the Romans, who were the Romans? Today, who are the Romans? Who is it that call themselves Romans? When they're talking about Romans, who are they talking about? Caucasians. You know what I'm saying? So back then, they were stopping us from following our laws. And anyone who was caught following the laws of the Bible, they were put to death. You got it? Where is it? Here's, yeah, start here. There it is. 41, start 41, yeah? This is 1 Maccabees chapter 1, verse 41. Moreover, King Antiochus, you know about Antiochus Epiphanes and that, yeah? Their history, yeah? Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people. Right? And that's what they're pushing today, one world order, right? They were pushing that back then. Oh, you want to cut off? Alright, go on, what's your question? The virtue of your husband. What's your nationality, first of all? Where are you from? Well, this is for Israelites. You know what I'm saying? These laws don't apply to you if you're not an Israelite. Okay? If you tell us your nationality. So if you tell us, oh, so she is an Israelite. Yeah. Yeah. So you're from the tribe of Asher. But that's not so much. What your husband does is not so much your concern. Just you be worried about your virtue towards him, because the Bible sets up the man is the head. How can I help you for your husband to be virtuous? Have you got a husband? Well, yeah. Out of the scriptures, I'll read it to you what you're supposed to be doing out of the scriptures, and then you're supposed to follow these laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability, and the Lord Heavenly Father will send you a man. You're not supposed to be out there really looking for him, because in this society you ain't going to find one really, because it's like basically finding a needle in a haystack. Really and truly, if you see brothers like us, or brothers around the world like us, pushing this word to Syrian truth, under the main camp GMS, we're a branch of the main camp GMS, yeah, teaching this word, then those are the men that Lord's will be saved out of this destruction to come. But I'll give you this scripture now, yeah? Yeah. Get that scripture. A wicked man is given in portion to a wicked woman. You see what I'm saying? That's why a lot of these women out here, they're talking about why can't I find a virtuous man? It's usually because they're wicked. You see what I'm saying? The Most High's not going to give one of the... In fact, it says that in, I think it's Ecclesiastes chapter 8 verse 5. Him that is righteous, the Most High shall allow him to escape from her. You see what I'm saying? So, if you're virtuous or you aspire to be a virtuous woman, the Most High will send you a virtuous man in time.
What would happen if I had a virtuous man and then it turned out that he had an affair or something, even if I had
Well, affair. Because, well, according to the Bible, a man can have as many women as he wants. Yeah, a woman is supposed to have only one man. It's a law under the Bible. This is the order, right? Because adultery only applies if a man goes with another man's woman. If the woman doesn't have a man and she's a so-called virgin, because when the Bible talks about virgin, today, because of new speech, it's been switched around. So when people say virgin, they think it means a woman that hasn't had sex yet. But in the Bible, it means young, like a young leap. You see what I'm saying? So right now, all these women are up to about their 30s or whatever, they're virgins, because they're still young. Now when you get into your 60s and 70s, you're not a virgin anymore, even if you have never had sex. You're not a virgin anymore. That's where you get the term virgin olives. You see olive oil, virgin olive oil? Because they're young olives, they were picked at a young age. That's where the term comes from. But because of new speech, these words have been switched around. Go on, this is 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ, and the head of the woman...
You just got it wrong. You just got it wrong. You just got it wrong.
Move around that side, man.
You just got it wrong. You said a man can have as many women as he likes according to the Bible.
Get that, hold that, let me get that one out of Exodus.
The Bible doesn't say that.
We'll read it to you. We'll read it to you. Hold your peace. Hold your peace. You don't know the Bible. You don't know the Bible. You do not know the Bible. Otherwise you would be trying to prophesy up here with your hat on. You would not be trying to prophesy with your hat on. You do not know the Bible.
From the beginning, the man and the woman, one flesh, one marriage. Not many women. One man, one woman for life.
Right, this is the scripture, yeah?
You're wrong.
This is Exodus chapter 21.
You're wrong.
Exodus chapter 21 verse 10. And if he taketh another wife, her food, her raiment, and her duty of marriage shall he not diminish. So if a man takes in, if I'm a millionaire, billionaire, and I've got 4 women already, right? If I take to myself another woman, yeah? Let's go. So I'm a billionaire, right? If I take to myself, if I've got 4 women already, and I take to myself another woman, the other women, I can't diminish what they have already. So if I'm giving to all of them 1 million each per month or whatever, when I take to myself another wife, I've got to look for that money elsewhere. Which means the Israelite man can have as many women as he likes as long as he takes care of them. Do you see what I'm saying? As long as he takes care of them. In fact, I'm going to read it again. Exodus chapter 21 verse 10. If he have taken him another wife, her food, her raiment, and her duty of marriage shall he not diminish. So everything that she was getting before, the previous wives were getting before, he still has to provide to that level and then look elsewhere for the next woman as well. That's what I know about Jakes do. They take lots of women and then they don't even look after any of them, and that's how the Most High will put them to death. Because you can't bring children and then not look after them. You know what I'm saying? Because you're destroying their own family. You know? So yeah, an Israelite man can have as many women as he likes. Okay? That's where what is it? The Muslims cherry pick that law from. Because Muhammad had 10 wives, but the Quran says that his followers can only have 4. What is that? You see what I'm saying? The man's contradicted himself. But that's for another time. Get me, you got scripture there? Go on. Go on. Yeah? You want to go in that book? Where are you from? Oh, I'm just asking. What's your nationality? No, it's a nationality, not religion. Yeah, what's your nationality? You're not going to tell me nationality? Okay, you have a nice day. You know? That book. Go on. Where are you from, miss? Your nationality?
What, am I black or something?
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah. Where's your father from? Where's your father from? Yeah. Nigeria. Where's your father from? Okay. So where's your grandfather from? Okay. So anyway, West Africa. Yeah. That's alright. So no, that sign there. That sign there.
What sign? What that?
Yeah. Where are you from, Bossman?
How am I supposed to learn about this?
West Indies. I'm Benjamin as well, yeah? Benjamin Wood, bro, you understand me? The Bible says Benjamin is a ravenous wolf, you understand me? You're Benjamin, the youngest child.
I'm not that,
And
no.
what was discussed, I'm assuming Benjamin's the most wicked child as well because they're the youngest. Like, where are you from? Yeah, man, you're an Israelite. You see what I'm saying? But I see you got tattoos on you, and a lot of men that I'm working with, they got tattoos as well.
And you know about obviously now you know.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to have any more. You know what I'm saying? But obviously
Before, the most I winked at your father because he didn't know. But now we're telling you, that's what I'm saying, now we're telling you, no more tattoos. You know what I'm saying? You know? But, okay, let's just get straight to the microchip. Straight to the microchip, yeah? You know about the microchip? You know about this down there? The mark of the beast? You know about that, yeah?
Heard about it.
You heard about it? You heard about where it is right now? Most of Australia's been microchipped. And yeah, and over here in the UK, you can check it out on your phone, there's something called biohackers. And that's most of London, West London, and practically everywhere else. Everyone's chipping themselves with a microchip. You see what I'm saying? That's the mark of the beast. Grab me that
Microchip for what?
Revelations 13 and 16 and Revelations 20 and 4. You see what I'm saying?
Probably our chick.
Not yet, but you know what it is? They're gonna apply pressure on you. They're gonna put pressure on you to get that. Cause you see what I'm saying? Like right, it's in your phone already on your Oyster card. Go. Yeah, it's in your bank cards, your phone already. It's in your Oyster. Is there anything you use? You know about touch and pay and scan and pay? You know about that? That's the chip, but they're gonna look to implant it under your skin. Sorry? No, but they're going to look to implant it into your skin because when the pound or the dollar, when the pound crashes, yeah, because the money's not backed by anything. You know about the economy system, but the money's supposed to be backed by